Alright, time for my semifinals game of this month's REV GP. Playing 4-color Consonance against Kilgaris. And I have to ask for seeds again because I have to ask for seeding. But looking at my opponent's deck, they're on a Seeker of New Horizons deck. And so the main thing I'm worried about right now is getting wrecked by Thunder's Avalanche. Because this card blows up every single enchantment, so that blows up all my drift tops, which, yeah, not great for me. And this hand's great, so I keep. I still don't have a land and yard for Wildcourt Seeker, but I do get to curve out, so that's pretty good. They start with a turn 1 Thorngrafter. Actually, I flipped Archon next turn, or I get to play flipped Archon on turn 3. But yeah, so this guy enters with counters, and then it's an aggro creature. Like, is there anything else I need to know about it? It's an aggro creature. It does aggro creature stuff. And this thing gets counters. And oh, okay, apparently they can attack and activate at the same time. You know, this might actually outspeed what my deck's doing. Yeah, I kind of I need a land that sacks itself so that my Wildcourt Seekers actually become useful, because right now, they're not doing enough. I guess I play out Leyline Channelers, and if it eats a removal spell, I think I'm actually happy, because that's one less removal spell going towards my actual stuff. Although that's still not great, because I'm still pretty far behind right now. I can't afford to block here, so I'm just going to have to take it in the face. They're going to activate Thorngrafter, so I'm already down to 13. I don't think my deck's super well prepared against. Oh, they're just going to play out more creatures. Well, I mean, on the bright side, I do have a single copy of Vibrant Vengeance in my deck somewhere. Oh, hey, that's... Okay, yeah, that's the land I needed. I guess this is fetching both colors, and I play Wildcourt Seeker as a 4/4 that can stem some of the bleeding. Which is, I mean, that's good. It could have been worse. I could have, like, not had anything, but at least I had something. And that means I will be ramping quite a bit, which is good, because it's ramping me towards Scratch and also Archon Condemnation. Archon, like, if I can land Archon Combination, which I can next turn, I get to put the aura on something, and that turns it off. I'll probably put it on one of the Thorngrafters. Oh, actually, no, this thing's still at 3/3. Okay, well, I guess Wildcourt Seeker's about to die, right? I'll use it to trade off with one of the Seeker of New Horizons. And then I'll play Archon Combination and use it to kill one of the Thorngrafters. And, like, they can Thunderous Avalanche to blow up the aura, but I think that's fine. If they only use Thunderous Avalanche to blow up a single thing, then I'm all right with that outcome. They're still stuck on 2 lands at least, and they're using it as a fight spell. All right, sure. Yeah, that's one Thunderous Avalanche down. So I just need to not die to this. 1, 2, 3. I take 6 again. I'm down to 7. That's starting to get a bit dangerous. And I think I fetch Mountain here in case Scratch becomes relevant. Well, no, I still have Leyline Channelers around, so I don't think I need to fetch Mountain just yet. Although I have Wildcourt Seeker number 2, so... Actually, no, I need to fetch Swamp so that Wildcourt becomes active. Yeah, it's better to fetch Swamp right now. So... Warpway Reigns again. Okay, I guess I can fetch Mountain, but that's not useful right now. Actually, I need to play a tap. Yeah, I need to play a tap land this turn so that I can Grand Conscious on curve next turn. And just turn off the Thorngrafter so that I can start blocking their guys. And I need to Warpway Reigns. Yeah, so I need to tap down Leyline Challengers, which means I guess I lose the removal spell. What removal spell could they have on 3? I don't think there's anything super threatening on 3 that they can whack me with, so I think I can pretty safely Grand Conscience next turn. So I guess this is fetching Mountain. Yeah. Alright, so Archon Condemnation, and sticking this thing onto Thorngrafter, and pass the turn. So yeah, even if they blow up my enchantment, I'm still fine-ish. Alright, so let's see what they have. It's a 3/3 that doesn't do anything immediately. Cool, so I've managed to stabilize. I can Grand Constance now. Well, actually, do I Scratch first? No, Scratch doesn't do anything to affect the board. I should just Grand Constance first. 1, 2, 3, and I have Grand Constance mana right now. And hopefully Grand Constance flips me into stuff that helps me stabilize even better. I think my opponent getting stuck on lands for those few turns really hurt them. Although, like, I mean, that's pretty obvious, but yeah. So there's Grand Consonance, and let's see how good my Consonance flips are. Ooh, Vibrant Vengeance. That that wipes the board, and that's also an enchantment. I have no other enchantment, so yeah, Vibrant Vengeance. Planeswalker. Do I want Zar or do I want Vibrant Vengeance? Zar kills the Skull on next Weaver. I think that's worth it. But then creature that's Leyline Challenge, which insta-dies to stuff. Or insta-dies to the Vibrant Vengeance, but whatever, that's fine. So let me just double check. 1 artifact, enchantment, land, creature, and planeswalker. I can also grab Vasilia to gain me some life. Is that better than leaving Skola and Nixweaver around? I think I need Skola to die because that's way more threatening. And Zar can still gain me life afterwards. So I guess I'll just grab these guys and bomb the rest. So Vibrant Vengeance triggers. These guys all die. Still need to worry about Seeker of New Horizons whacking my Zar, but I think Archon is pretty good at blocking. I'm safe there. Yeah, I have the -2 to kill the Skola Nyx Weaver. And yeah, I'm not attacking yet. I just pass here. And I have a bunch of mana next turn, so I can scratch and then minus to Grand Consonance immediately. And then just go from there. I mean, scratch pretty much takes over the game. Ooh, Skola Nyx Weaver number 2. I guess that's also dying. Do Zar minus again. So I'm going to fetch with this guy first. Grabbing one of the forests. I have like infinite mana now, right? Yeah, I have basically infinite mana, which I'm not great at playing because I tend to struggle when I'm this much mana lying around, since it becomes a lot harder to figure out what the right plays are. I think I should just Grand Constance here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Float one of the colors. I play Scratch. I can plus and also Grand Constance again, but I'm just going to play it the way that I remember how to play it, which is to bring back Scratch and then sack a forest. I'm assuming that's the correct thing to sack here. So Grand Constance again, and then that flips. Oh, that's a crap ton of Drift Ops. Well, 1, 2. So enchantment, creature, artifact, or enchantment, planeswalker, artifact, creature. Yeah, and Drift Off is killing Seeker of New Horizons, and yeah, my opponent concedes. So that was one game where I actually managed to go off because my opponent got stuck on 2 lands. Post board, they have even more ways to blow up enchantments, which I'm not happy about, but that's completely fine by me. They also have Farika Snake Twine. I'm actually not sure if this card's good against me, but they're probably bringing it in. Anyways, for my side, I bring in board wipes. I want to bring in Succumb to History. It might actually be too slow. Yeah, I think I'll keep it out. It's better to just board wipe because their guys are going to get absolutely huge because they get counters, and then I don't want to be stuck with this card that doesn't actually kill what it needs to. I'd rather just use removal as I see fit, and I'll just cut these 2 guys because I don't want my removal to get blown up by stuff. Yeah. Well, in that case, I should be bringing in some more succumbs. Yeah, that makes sense. Do I cut like this because that feels iffy, but at the same time, like, because it makes my Constance hits worse. Yeah, screw it. Sure, let's do that. So, Leyline Challenge and a bunch of 5 drops. Yeah, sure, let's run this. No pain, no gain. Taking a risk here, but if I draw 3 drops, then this hand's great. If I don't get stopped, this hand's great. And seems like they have a 1 drop. Also, so turn 1 Seeker of New Horizons. Wildcourt Seeker. Nice. So that's going to be a good thing to play on 3. And that ramps me immediately into Archon Condemnation. They're going to play New Divide tapped. Interesting. Are they holding up another? They have literally nothing that they can be holding up right now. I don't know why they played it tapped. I guess they just don't have a 2-drop. In that case, do I run out Star Set It instead of Wildcourt Seeker? I mean, do I run out Star Set It instead of Leyline Challengers? I think so, because it can block Seeker of New Horizons better. And yeah, I'll play out Forest first, and just play out Star Set It and pass. Although to be fair, like, yeah, if I play out Leyline Challenge and it didn't die, I could have like played out a Promoter. This is one reason to not play out Sagittaire, and I guess that's why they didn't play anything last turn, because they wanted Club Promoter to be active. Well, this is certainly a problem. They're ahead on board now, and yeah, New Divide. So Wildcourt Seeker is only going to be a 4/4, so I do need to top deck a land now. Not really punished by not playing the right thing there. I need to fetch black, and Wildcourt Seeker grabs New Divide. Do I play it untapped? It could become a 3/3 if I play it untapped. I don't think I want to be trading off Wild Court Seekers right now. So I just have to take it in the face again this turn, or at least get them to use removal on it. And yeah, they get to grow Seeker of New Horizons up to a 4/4. So I'm taking 7. Then next turn I get to play Archon and turn off Seeker of New Horizons. Oh, Unveil the Menagerie. Yeah, that's pretty scary. Hopefully they don't get anything that does anything immediately. Gola Nyx Weaver. Well, that doesn't do anything immediately. And Skitter Tiller, which still doesn't do anything immediately. And they get to distribute counters. Alright. But at least Archon Combination, Archon Combination should be able to block one of these guys. And let's see. Succumb to History. So I can actually play Archon flipped and play Succumb. I mean, that gets rid of 2 things, but they still get to whack me. I can also play Leyline Challengers. I need to attack this turn to ramp. So I can't exactly... So I have to attack this turn, which means that Skull and Nyx Weaver is a huge problem because it can probably buff something to enough power where it just kills me. And if I want to go Archon plus Succumb, that's actually not good enough because just kill me on the backswing. Does Czar help me at all? I can Czar minus kill one thing, but it still leaves other guys around. I can Czar plus to make a 2/2 Trumper. That's not good enough because all other guys have Trample. I think this is probably a lost game. But yeah. The Leyline plus Succumb, does that do anything? I can Succumb to Skola, Nyx Weaver, and all these guys don't, like, these guys don't have Trample, so I can Trump. I can actually survive if I do that. And I still manage to get a Wild Court attack in, block there, and then these guys, so I go down to 2. And then I get to try to stabilize with Tsar. I mean, that's better than... Yeah, at least I don't die if I do make that play, so I think I will go for it. In that case, swing with Wild Court Seeker, bring back New Divide tapped. Let's see how my opponent reacts. They just take, which makes sense. Play Leyline Challengers, kill Skola, Nyx Weaver, and pass the turn. And they have another Unveil the Menagerie, and maybe that's enough to kill me. This guy, what does that do? Well, it's not enough to kill me, at least. That's good. Although this guy is going to be troublesome. Yeah, I need to kill enough things to turn off Eureka. And just Trump here, take damage, go down to 2. Although now thinking about it, maybe I shouldn't have attacked with Wild Court Seeker. I could have attacked with Wild Court Seeker this turn, although it would have just attacked into something that would have killed it, so yeah. Okay, so is this active? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, it is. I can play Czar and minus to kill one of the things which doesn't save me. I can play Archon. I can swing here and then Grand Consonance afterwards. I think that's the only way I can win this. So I have to go for it, but that just dies to Farika. Is Grand Consonance my only out right now? I can play 2 flipped Archons, so that shuts off 2 things. I still die to swings. Yeah, I need to Grand Consonance now in order to not lose. And Czar, like, does that do anything? I can Czar minus. Czar minus kills one thing, and then that turns out Farika. So that gets me a Wild Court swing, but that doesn't do anything to help. I can Czar plus make a Trumper, but yeah. I'm out of options, and I need Grand Consonance to bail me out. Although I'm not exactly sure what bails me out here. Wait, no, that doesn't work because I can't pay for it. Okay, yeah, I just lose then. Alright, so I lost because turn 1 I play out my enchantment instead of the non-enchantment. And I think I should, yeah, I'll keep the board like this. Maybe bring out one more Forgotten Cultivator for it to come. Yeah, sure. But at least I'm on the play this time. Unfortunately, this hand's really slow, and it's going to die really hard to enchantment removal, so I'm going to have to mulligan this. This hand's also really slow, but slightly better. I keep this and bottom the Czar, right? I mean, Archon's still good. I need Drift Off. Northern Visionary is whatever. I mean, Actually, I think I bombed the Drift Off. Like, Archon's already doing the job of Drift Off. I keep this, and I bombed the Archon. No, I think I bombed the Czar. Yeah, that's probably the better thing to bottom right now. No, I'll bomb the Drift Off. And yeah, hoping that I find a true drop in the top however many cards of my deck. Well, they also skipped their turn 1, which is good for me. Unfortunately, yeah, it seems like I'm not getting the cards I need. So this is fetching Swamp, I guess. I need to Elrond Visionary and hope that their 2-drop isn't that big of a problem. I guess I can always play Archon flipped to deal with their 2-drop if it's too big of a problem, but... Okay, so this also blocks Skitter Tiller, I guess, so that's that. So Drift Off. Unfortunately, not something I can play right now, because I need to get all my colors in order. So they actually do kind of need to kill this. 1, 2, 3, and it's non-creature permanent. Yeah, Gloom Cover Step seems good. It gets me all my colors, and oh no, that's actually a problem because it doesn't actually get me all my colors. It doesn't get me enough green for Grand Consonance later on. And might as well I should grab it anyways, because I feel like it's probably better than Drift Off, right? I can't cast Drift Off right now. Next turn, like if Elroth the Visionary gets killed, I do need it to be able to do stuff. I mean, I also have the option of next turn just chumping with Elroth the Visionary and then playing Drift Off. And if it gets blown up, then they had to lose Temple to do that. So yeah, I think I'm happy with this play. Like I just need to get these guys out of the way. They play Seeker of New Horizons and oh, they play Seeker of New Horizons flipped. I see. Well, I guess what's getting Drift Off this turn? Or can I Drift Off that thing? Let me double check what Archon Condemnation says on its backside. Chat non-land permanent. Is this still a land? It's still a land. Alright, so 2 options here. I can either play Czar right now, or I mean, I can either play Drift Off on the Elysian Guardian, or I can suspend Bring Down the House. I think actually, yeah, suspending Bring Down the House is probably a better play here. I suspend this guy so that they can't, like, they get 1 hit in with the forest. Afterwards, I wipe the board and then slam Czar and start minusing to blow up whatever they could have. I mean, alternatively, I can hold to Bring Down the House, like just get rid of the Elysian Guardian, make them play something. Turn afterwards, I Czar minus, blow up whatever they have, or play Archon, blow up with whatever they have, and Bring Down the House after that. Because like Bring Down the House basically makes them skip a turn. But then I can play Czar onto an empty board, and I think that's really good for me. Even if that doesn't, and then Drift Off can do stuff later. Yeah, I'd rather, like if I put stuff under Drift Off, it's just begging to die to a Thunderous Avalanche. I think the better play here is to just Drift Off the enchantment. I'll let them handle it. You know, like if they Thunderous Avalanche here, they get back a Seeker, which is still good for them, but a lot better for me than for them to like, well, I'm not sure, but something. I'm hoping for them to play 1 big creature right now. Oh, well, I mean that does. Actually, that's about what I expected. So I can Archon the small thing. Yeah, I can Archon the Seeker of New Horizons, and then that sort of becomes annoying for them. I can also wipe the board, but I should probably just get Archon out right now. I do need to worry about this other ability of Seeker of New Horizons, but I think that can wait. I can also Czar -2, but then that dies to Seeker, which I don't want to happen. So yeah, I think Archon is better right now. Alternatively, I can suspend Bring Down the House, but then I have no other plays this turn, which kind of feels bad. Yeah, you know what? I should just play out my big removal threat. Czar can also, I also have the option of Czar plussing. So that ramps me, puts a 2/2 in front of the Seeker, which is about to become a 3/3. I think it's just better to play out Archon right now. And play out onto Seeker of New Horizons, so that can't run away with the game. And now it means that Czar needs a -2 in order to blow up anything useful, but that's still fine. I mean, I guess they can Thunderous Avalanche to blow up the Confine, which is still fine. Archon still blocks it. And they play out the 5th land, and what does this do? Hasty, and puts counters on stuff. Alright, sure. So now I get to Czar -2 and blow up one of their guys, which is pretty good for me. And I still get to keep back Archon Condemnation. Is there anything to bring back? No. I guess if they have Thunderous Avalanche, they can actually Gens can put a bunch of counters on itself and then whack into Archon, and that kills Archon. Well, as long as nothing has trample, I'm pretty safe just chumping, and then once I get Czar in play, I can safely Bring Down the House, which refreshes the board, and then that probably wins me the game somehow. I mean, I can suspend Bring Down the House and then play Czar next turn, and just spend this turn holding everything back, because that gets Czar down on an empty board, and I really want to get that thing down on an empty board. Yeah, I think I've convinced myself of making that play, so I guess I'll make that play then. So let's see how my opponent reacts to this. I mean, this is extra good for me because I don't think they have any ways to play it at instant speed. So yeah, they're just dissuaded from committing to the board this turn, which means I get to Czar and plus immediately. And that's really good for me. Gets a creature on the board. Unfortunately, Archon needs to die to that, but hopefully I have better late game than my opponent. I guess they just smack me for a bunch right now. Well, they still have Maya's Magmatic Cove, which could be a problem because that can attack down Zar. Well, if they start attacking down Zar, I'm just going to use the lands to chump block. If I draw a land this turn, I can Zar into Leyline Challenge, and that will be my chump blocker for Zar. Seems like they're swinging out. Yeah, I'll just block here. Are they doing anything interesting? It's a May. Ah. Okay, yeah, that happens. And I'll fetch Forest right now. So I don't get that much value off of this, but I mean it prevented my opponent from playing for a turn, so I can't complain too much. To come to history, nice. Does this play? Yeah, it puts into play untapped. But it's a creature, so I can't use it right away. So that means I'm still going to be tapped out if I do that. I guess the plays are use the land to chump. Hopefully my opponent doesn't play anything too threatening. I mean, I also have the option of playing out Leyline Channers and holding up Succumb. Is that better than playing out Zar? I feel like that has to be worse. Like Zar at 6 loyalty is a good chunk of loyalty. Is there like any two cards that would absolutely wreck me? I mean, I guess they. I think I'm safe enough. Play out Zar and feel good enough about it. Yeah, I think I've convinced myself. So Zar, go up to 6. Bring back Fury Colossus, which is actually going to be tapped, so I should be bringing back Warpway Runes, because it's untapped. Fine. I guess that makes sense. I mean, I'm going to be chumping with this thing anyways, so no point in not doing that. Oh, end step stuff? Oh no, they're drawing cards. Okay, good. So like I need to eventually top deck some way to Grand Consonance or Scratch or just one of my top end cards, but right now I think I'm in an alright spot. The promoter blows up. Ah, they can do that. Okay, but that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. They can't use that Cove at the same time. Archon of Condemnation. Nice. Guess I just yeah, I might Zar to kill I zero Zar to kill one of their things and then Archon the other one. And they can't activate Miasmatic Cove without spending a bunch of effort. And I just like as long as I can keep Zar in play, I think I'm at an advantage. Miasmatic Cove swinging into Zar is annoying, but fine. I should just get stuff off the board. As they sack Scalar Tiller, which leaves around Club. I mean, I'm fine just playing out Archon, and if they sack Club Promoter to Zar minus, then whatever, that's fine. I still can't keep up Succumb to History to blow up one of their Miasmatic Coves, but that's still fine, I guess. I mean, I can't play Leyline Challengers, hold up Succumb, but then that means that Club Promoter gets a swing in. Maybe I just use Leyline Challengers to trump Club Promoter. That might be worth it. And keep Archon for an actual threat. Although, like, what am I keeping Archon around for? Maybe once dust is settled? Because, like, Leyline and then Succumb to Miasmatic Cove? Club Promoter, and then... Yeah, maybe. Maybe it's worth it. I can't believe I managed to convince myself to make this play, but whatever. I'm just playing it safe. Recess Handmaiden. Well, I mean, that's a good sign. So let's see. How am I going to do this? Can I kill Arasa's Handmaiden somehow? I can -4 Zar to kill that, and then blocking here will get rid of Miasmatic Cove, and then Archon of Condemnation will get rid of Club Promoter. Yeah, I think that works out somewhat. So now I need to Forest. Okay, that's somewhat useful. Do I need Arasta's Handmaiden to die? I mean, Miasmatic Cove is still around, so I kind of do need it to die, but maybe not that badly. I can also plus Zar and then play out Archon, put the thing on the promoter. I mean, then Arasta gets to swing in, but I get to block that. But then Miasmatic Cove also gets to swing in. I guess I trump with my land or something. I should just get rid of what I can. But although Miasmatic Cove is going to swing in if I minus here, they're still going, like, they can kill Zar if that happens. That's annoying. Or can they? Yeah, I'll just -0 again. Get rid of one of their things, and then Archon the other one. Use Archon to block that, and then I guess -R to kill it after that. Yeah. Like, as long as I can just win on board, I think I'm fine. Maybe I'm not being proactive enough, but Not actually, like, again, I don't know enough about how to play this matchup. And I win as soon as I top deck Grand Consonance or any of my other big stuff, so I think I can afford to do this. Unfortunately, they have Unveil the Menagerie, which leaves behind Farika, the Snake Twined. You know, I'm actually in a lot of trouble if I start drawing lands here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they can activate this for free. If they do that, I need to trade off Archon for it. Or else, or Zar just insta-dies to it. But they're out of stuff, and I'm also out of stuff, so I just need to make sure that if I kill Mazmat Cove, do they still have Farika active? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they still have Farika active. But seems like they're not activating Mazmat Cove right now, which is a good sign. They pass, okay. Hopefully it's not a land. Oh, well, I mean, that possibly could have been one of the best draws I could have gotten. Okay, so here I just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I play scratch, my scratch, bring down a house, blow up their board. No, Zara dies. Yeah, 0 Zara, kill Farika, and then see how they win against 2 giant planeswalkers. Do I need to blow up the board here? What else can scratch instantly recast? They can scratch can recast Succumb to History, killing Farika. I still need to get rid of Arasa's Handmaiden though, so I think it's probably better for me to just blow up the board here. I mean, Mazmat Hope still sticks around, which they can kill Scratch with that, I guess. No, they can't. Yeah, and then they can't exactly kill my Planeswalkers, and then I can just try to win with Planeswalkers. Alright, I've convinced myself to make that play. So, play Scratch, minus Scratch, bring down the house. I guess I don't need a second black source. Yeah, so then blow up the board, and then -0 the Czar, and yeah, so I said -0 the Czar. So now the board's even again, and then I have a scratch in play, so I can try to win off the scratch. Like every turn I just get to bring back one of my cards. I can bring back Archon Condemnation to shut down whatever they want to do. Did they find another Rasa's Handmaiden? Nope, they're just activating Mazmat Cove. Okay, that's good. They've finally they're finally starting to run out of stuff. And I topped that Grand Constance just in time. Cool. I guess I'll plus Zar. You bring back some random land or whatever. And then I guess I'll +1 scratch to sack this to make a demon and bring back a swamp to hand. And then I play Grand Consonance and see what I get because GG. That was a really lucky series of draws. Yeah, that top decking Scratch and then Grand Consonance really won me the game there. And I definitely could have played this game better. Like that turn where I was suspending, bringing the house down. I think my entire, and then also with the Czars, I still don't really know how to play correctly with these guys. Because I feel like I definitely was playing somewhat conservatively, like way too conservatively. I should be more proactively trying to get value off my Planeswalkers by plutting them instead of doing these weird minuses. But yeah, so that was the game. So that means I'm making it to the finals against Caillou again. Well, hopefully finals goes just as well. I mean, I just need to top deck enough Grand Constances to win the game, and enough early ramp so that the Grand Constances are actually castable. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I just have to do that and I win.